Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about surface area of prisms. So again, prisms are 3D shapes or three-dimensional shapes, and we're going to talk primarily about three types of prisms: rectangular prism, a triangular prism, and a trapezoidal prism. And again, these prisms are defined by the base of the shape. So here there's rectangles on either side, or with a rectangular prism, you can use any one of these sets of pairs of rectangles. For a triangular prism, there's just one set of triangles on either side. And again, I look at it like a sandwich. So that's like the bread. The triangles are the bread. And a trapezoid, again, here's our trapezoid. It's this face right here. And there's one on the other side of this trapezoidal prism. So again, look at it as a sandwich with trapezoids being the bread. And inside here, there's all this other stuff. So we're going to talk about surface area. And what surface area means is generally what you're looking for is the combined areas of all the sides of the 3D shape. And they're measured in square units. So all the sides of the 3D shape. And what we look at that, we think about what they call the nets, like a net of each one of the shapes. So again, square units are just basically a little square that's measured 1 by 1. So like 1 inch by 1 inch, or 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, or 1 foot by 1 foot. And you can think of it as like a patch. So if you have a square unit like this, let's say a 1 inch by 1 inch, this area here, and what we're trying to find is how many of this area, this patch, will fit into, let's say, the whole thing, everything on the outside of that prism. Not the inside, but the outside. And what we do is we break it down by finding all the areas of each individual side. So if we look at a rectangular prism, there's 6 sides, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangles. They don't look like rectangles here, but generally they are. And we'll add up all the areas of each one of these to find the surface area. If you close this up, let's say you lift up these 2 sides and this side, and then you flip this one over, you can think of it as I'm opening it up. Here for a triangular prism, here's the 2 triangles. Let's say you lift these up, and then you lift up these 2 sides to connect to the top. There's basically 2 triangles and 3 rectangles in a triangular prism. And for a trapezoidal prism, there is going to be, let me just move it here. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrilaterals and 2 trapezoids. And what we'll do is find the areas of all of these to find the entire surface area. So let's take a look at the first example here, where we have like kind of like a tent. So we have 2 triangles that we have to find the surface area, the area of, and then 3 rectangles. So let's start doing that. First, we'll do the triangle. In this case, we have 1/2 base times height. So we have 1/2 base times height, which is base is 3 and height is 2. So 1/2 of 6, 1/2 of 6 equals 3. And remember, we need 2 of these. So we have 3 for one triangle and 3 for the other triangle, which is going to be exactly the same. The next thing is I can see this triangle here, this rectangle here. So that's going to be, the area of that is going to be 2.5 times 10, and that equals 25. And again, we have 2 of these. These are identical. This one over here, and then on this side. So 25, we're going to add these up. 3 plus 3 plus 25, and plus 25. Okay, so now I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need the base of the very floor of the tent, and that's going to be 10 by 3. So 10 times 3, and that equals 30. And I'm going to add that to my list. And I've got the 5 shapes. So 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. All right, if I add this up, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Carry the 1, and that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 86. And these are going to be square units, so it'd be feet squared. And that's for the triangular, that's the surface area for the triangular prism. Moving on to the trapezoid. This one I do a little more work. I have to find the area of 2 trapezoids, but they're the same. So really I'm just finding the area of one of them. And it's going to be 1/2 times the height, which is 8. And then 14 plus 6 is the 2 bases added together. So this would be 20, and this would be 4. 4 times 20 is 80. And I need 2 of these. So that's one side and the other side. And then I'm basically going to find the rest of the rectangle. So let me try to this side here first. And that's going to be 2 by, let me write that down here. I don't have that measurement. Let me just put one there. Let's say 4. Okay. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. So I'm going to add 8 to that. And I'll add 8 to the other side as well. So 8 plus 8. Okay, now that's 4 of them. There's 6 total. Now I need the top layer here, this top one. So this is 6, and this is going to be 2. So 6 times 2 equals 12. There's just one of those. And then finally the very base on the bottom is going to be 2 times 14. And that's 28. Okay. So I've got 2 trapezoids right here. 2 sides, on either side of here, and that's 8 plus 8. And then the top, which is 6 times 6 here and 2 here. And then the very bottom, which is 2 and 14. All right, and then I add this up. Here, 10, 26. 6, carry the 2. I've got 10, and 10 is 21. 216. And I'll say that's inches squared. Remember, squared inches. These are surface area of a trapezoid. Trapezoidal prism. And then finally, the surface area of a rectangular prism. And here we're going to just take the 2 pairs of. So first I'll do this one and this one, these 2 ends. So 7 by 3, right? 7 times 3 is 21, and I need 2 of those. And then I get, let's say, this one and this one. And that's going to be 13 by 3. 13 times 3 equals 39. And I need 2 of those. And then finally, I'll get the very base, the top and the bottom. So that's 7 times 7 times 13. And that equals 91. And I need 2 of those. So if I add all this up, I get 10, 22. 2 carry the 2. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 18 is 30. So 302. And let's say these are centimeter to be centimeters squared. Okay, and that's surface area of 3 types of prisms.